Hello YouTube, and welcome to my team building video for week 4 of season 4 of the PBF. I'm PokeTide90, the coach of your Dallas Stars. We can see here after 3 weeks, our Dallas Stars have a losing record of 1-2. We're flat at 0, which is great for having 2 losses. But we can see here in our division, we are, what is this? I don't think that's 0-1. Oh, okay. So in division, we're 0-1. We did lose last week to Scoot because I don't know how to use Mega Altaria yet. But this week we are up against Cleveland, who is in our division. So if we win this, we'll all be 1-1 here. We'll at least both have 2-2. Scoot could have 2-2, so we could all be tied. It's still early in the season, still super close. Congrats to both St. Louis, aka Andy, and Ryan here. Both are the undefeated coaches so far. And we'll see, we are still tied for first. Yeah, we're still tied for first for most KOs with Galvantula. But we are up this week, as I mentioned, against Cleveland. They are coached by the new coach, Triple AAA Butter. So the Cleveland Cavaliers, their roster is Megatitar, Tapu Fini, Ferrothorn, Marowak, Doublade, Stoutland, Quagsire, Landorus Eye, Crobat, Scrafty, and Gorgeist. We can see 3-0, 2-0, and then 0-3 last week. For their record, they have not brought 4 of their Mons. Now our roster has actually changed. I did make 2 changes. I think it's going to be listed here. Yes. I made 2 changes. So I dropped Drapion, the only mon I had not used yet, for Aerodactyl. I was just hunting Drapion to be underwhelming, even in situations where it's like, oh, opponent had a Psychic type that was a pretty big threat. I couldn't bring Drapion. It just wasn't realistic. So I think Aerodactyl is going to be a big help. That extra speed, a nice physical hit, with speed without any need to boost the speed most of the time. And then finally we dropped Exeggutor for Ludicolo. Exeggutor was brought 2 weeks ago. I was happy with its set, but I don't find it will have any other use, where Ludicolo actually helps me a ton because it can tank Bulky Waters and still hit them back super effective. And Bulky Waters have been a bit of a challenge for me. So I look forward to performances from the 2 of them. We'll just show you my page real quick here. Yeah, so you can see Ludicolo is the new one who replaced Exeggutor, and then Aerodactyl replaced Drapion. Everyone else has been brought. We see, Milotic has not gotten any knockouts, 0-2. Hitmontop 0-1, and Darmanitan 0-1. But everyone else is 0 or better. So I will jump to my team here. So starting out, I have a Choice Scarf Darmanitan. Given the speed tiers of his Mons, I think that I can still run Adamant. I don't think that's going to make a difference against who he's going to Scarf if he brings a Scarfer. So Adamant, Choice Scarf, so I can hit as hard as possible. Sheer Force with Hammer Arm, Flare Blitz, Rock Slide, and U-Turn. The Hammer Arm, we're just going to jump back to his real quick. So Hammer Arm, of course, for Tyranitar. Flare Blitz will hit Ferrothorn, but it's going to be Doublade, but it'll be the strongest neutral hit against many things. Rock Slide hits the Crobat, who is a big threat. There's also the chance for Flinch if I need to do that. Marowak. Yeah, Rock Slide's not great. And then U-Turn just gets me out when there's bad things coming down, when I don't have great coverage. Can't really mess with his coverage here. There's nothing, he doesn't get any ice moves and you can't do hidden power, so nothing really to do with non-neutral hits. But the Flare Blitz is basically spammable. Moving on to our next mon, we have Yanmega. Yanmega is Life Orb Speed Boost again. This particular 152 lets me, I believe 152 with a speed boost. I outspeed, was it Choice Scarf? Don't think it was Lando, because he has the Lando Eye. I don't think it was that. 152 plus 1, I will definitely outspeed Crobat, I know. And I would outspeed a +1 Jolly Tyranitar. Maybe it was Lando Eye. I'll have to look that up. But anyway, sorry. So we are running the Bug Buzz and Air Slash for dual stab. We have the Hidden Power Ice to hit ×4 against Landorus, and we have Shadow Ball for Deblade. I was thinking Air Slash Bug Buzz because I can learn Giga Drain. He does have a Quagsire, and that would be super effective. I think I might actually drop the Air Slash for Giga Drain, and that also gives some HP back. Because yeah, what's Air? He doesn't have fighting. Yeah, he doesn't have a fight. Scrafty, which I'm not. I resist a million times over. I'm not. Scrafty has setup moves, so never not concerned. But I'm not concerned. So I'm gonna drop the. Yeah, that's official. I'll make that save. So we're gonna do the Giga Drain for Quagsire and for a potential switch of the Tapu Fini, who's making me very nervous. Also, just getting HP back is gonna be useful. We're going to move on now to one of the new members this week. We have Ludicolo. Leftovers, own tempo because he's not bringing rain. Because his other abilities, I think, are both Rain Dish and Swift Swim, yeah. So own tempo. Who knows what? He could have some Signal Beam for coverage and confuse me, and then, or Water Pulse, who knows. But anyways, for me, I'm physical. I am speed creeping a little bit because Mega T-Tar has 71 base speed, I believe. So 20 speed. If he does put in 8 speed, I'm still going to outspeed him. 240 HP, 248 plus for attack, the Adamant Nature, and my coverage is really great against this team. I have Seed Bomb for the Tapu Fini and for Quagsire, and neutral hits to a strong neutral against Lando Eye, and super against T-Tar. But I have a better move against T-Tar, which is Drain Punch, and also gets me a lot of HP back. Knock Off to just get rid of items on the switch, and Fire Punch for the Ferrothorn that I think will definitely be switching in, expecting Leech Seed a lot. And I know Tapu Fini oftentimes in OU like to run Taunt, so if he runs Taunt on the Tapu Fini and I just go straight for the Seed Bomb, especially if he is specially defensive, as I think he likely will be since Ferrothorn will be physically defensive, Quagsire exists, yeah, so that could work out very, very well for us. Moving on to the next Mon, we're going to skip for a second, we'll go here now. Hippowdon, Leftover Sandstream, 252 plus, sorry, I just want to silence that, 252 plus for defense, 248 for HP to make the odd number, and then 8 for attack because that's just the leftover. Impish Nature, Stealth Rocks, Slack Off, Fire Fang, and Ice Fang. Fire Fang is for the ×4 against Ferrothorn, and Ice Fang is for the ×4 against Landorus, and also it does hit super effective against Crobat. If he's running a bulky substitute Crobat, I can 1v1 it. If it's randomly, I was just doing things and I was like, oh, Crobat, what could a Crobat be against this team? And I'm like, it could be Sub Nasty Plot, Sludge Bomb, and Roost, in which case he just has to worry about Excadrill being gone, and then he gets neutral or better hits against my whole team. But Ice Fang will break a sub. He can't, +4 doesn't even two-shot Hippowdon, so it's very good shot if that's happens to be the random set that he brings. We have Excadrill, Life Orb, Sandrush, particularly because I have Hippowdon and he can potentially have Mega T-Tar, so definitely want Sandrush. Earthquake, Rock Slide, Swords Dance, and Rapid Spin. Earthquake two shots a Tapu Fini who does not one-shot me back with a Scald. Rock Slide coverage and Crobat, Sword Dance, so that if I Sword Dance on the switch, Rock Slide for neutral against the Lando Eye and maybe get something, and then Rapid Spin because I already have Rock set up. And he doesn't have a spinner. I don't think he has a spinner. I think he only has the defog potential from Tapu Fini. And finally, Galvantula, we are bringing a second Scarfer this week. Compound Eyes, Thunder, Bug Buzz, Energy Ball, and Hidden Power Ice. I'm back and forth between Hidden Power Ice and Hidden Power Fire, but Bug Buzz I think is a two-shot against Ferrothorn anyways. Hidden Power Ice is a two-shot against Lando, but I think Lando could be scarfed potentially, and so since I can outspeed with the scarf, Galvantula survives. Let's see, what was it? I know Galvantula survives a sludge wave, which was something that I was definitely expecting him to have on Lando I, given my bug types. I just picked up the Ludicolo and the Mega Altaria. Poison's a good coverage against me, so I'm expecting him to have Sludge Wave teched on there. I think I can take Ground Move as well. Earth Power, yeah, I'm pretty sure I can take that with the little HP that I do have teched in, which is 56. The 200 plus for speed lets me outspeed exactly H-Voice Scarfed Lando I, which is what he has on his team. So there is my team. So let me know in the comments below what you think. Are we going to even it up this week? And who do you think will be the MVP, the most valuable Pokemon? Thanks for watching, and after you watch this, I will very likely have my battle up right afterwards. So see you guys soon.